Okay, seventh graders, I'm going to do a little more demo on your grid transfer of the Little Debbie label. This is where we're going. So you have a paper that we drew a 1.5 inch grid on, and this is important. We numbered that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the side. And then I gave you this photocopy of the actual Little Debbie logo, and this has a 1 inch grid on it, and then it's numbered the same as the big paper. So you're making an enlargement. You're enlarging it by 50%, which means you can't trace this. It has to be larger. So grid transfer means that you're going to transfer what you see in each square, one square at a time, from the little paper to the big paper. So on this one that I started a little bit earlier, I just looked in this top row, there it is, there it is. And when I got over to box number 3, well, I could see a little tiny bit of her hat right there, so I kind of sketched that in there. I would recommend using very light pencil marks because you're gonna have to erase. And then line in the 4th box, the line continued over. In the 5th box, it looks like that. In the 6th box, it looks like that. 7th, and I'm just going like straight through the grid. And if I move down into the 2nd row, so I'm looking at this row right now, there's nothing in the 1st box, right? 2nd box, I just have this tiny little bit of her hat. And then in the 3rd box, this box right here, this is where I start to see, a little bit of her hair. So there's a little bit of her hair, and I'm just gonna kind of sketch out the shape right there, okay? Then we'll come over here in the 4th box, comes up like this. And then in the 5th box, it kind of goes back under her hat a little bit, right? So you see the edge of the hat. Box number 6, we have a little curl happening right there. Box number 7, we can see a little bit more of her hairline. And then I'll come back here to row 3, and I'll just go right across row 3. In this box in row 3, I can see this little bit of her hat. In this box in row 3, it goes like across the corner, okay? And then I have like this little curl in her hair that kind of goes down below a little bit. And you'll just march across the paper. So row 5, the 3rd one, you can see like the part in her hair. So I'm going to sketch that out. I'm not just guessing. I'm not drawing like what I think her hair looks like. I'm trying to draw like what's actually in the photocopy. You know, Andy Warhol's work was very precise and very exact, and we're going for that same idea. So if we look at this eye, here's 5, here's 6, here's the line that goes between those. So this eye is kind of in the middle right there of 5 and 6. And I'm just going to sketch out a shape, and then she has her eyebrow, and then you can see like the dark, like the iris of her eye. There's a little shine in there. And then I'll just move over and do the other eye. So this box, the 5th row, 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes down, 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes down. That's like the very end of her nose is down here in that 4th, that 4th box. So you can see a little bit of a shadow right there. And I'm just sketching out a little bit of it right now. I'm not really being too exact my first time through. I'm just trying to kind of like plan things out, like where they will actually go in my finished drawing. And then I have her other eye sitting over here with this eyebrow, okay? And I'll just continue on, like every single square, I'll just transfer whatever is on this paper, I'll transfer that until I have a paper that looks like this, where I've got her eyes, her nose, her mouth, right? And I'm shading them, like the hat has a texture. This has shading on it. The shirt has plaid. So you'll just work at transferring every line, every piece, one square at a time. Don't try to shortcut it and draw what you think it looks like. Take your time. Do one square at a time, straight in order. You'll have better luck if you don't skip around. Okay, take your time. Do your best work.